This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Everyone needs to unload to someone who's unbiased and who isn't judging. Visit betterhelp.com/super and unload the stress. Hey, brother! Guys, as you know, we here at Super Carlin Brothers love us some Disney princesses, and as such, we get asked a lot of questions about Disney princesses. So today, I'm gonna answer all of Google's most commonly asked questions about everyone's favorite Disney characters. Ben is gonna ask me each of them, and I'm going to give you the answer, but the only catch is, I only have 15 seconds to give it to you. I'm ready, let's do it.
Alrighty, Jay, question number first. Why do Disney princesses not have mothers?
Mothers fought lots of dead parents in Disney movies and lots of different fictional things. This is a common trope used amongst many authors and creators to force the characters to be more independent because they can't rely on their parents.
Time!
Whoa!
Yes, excellent answer. Okay, question number 2. Why do Disney princesses have animal sidekicks?
I bet the real reason is so they can merchandise those animal sidekicks, but from a plot standpoint, it's just another way for the characters to have like a best friend they can bounce ideas off of without that person being a human that can actually help them out of all their problems.
Time! Wow, you were right on the money.
Yeah!
I feel like the biggest one that I have gripe about here is that I don't understand why Hey went on all of Moana's adventures.
And not Pua?
Not Pua!
Justice for Pua!
If you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess.
Okay, question number 3. Why is Mulan a Disney princess?
Mulan is very uniquely positioned as a Disney princess. She doesn't marry royal, nor is she born royal, but she performs a significant act of heroism, and that is her main reason.
Exactly, yeah, she saves China.
Yeah, she saves China.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. It's a big country. There's a lot of people.
What I love about it, though, is the addition of a new criteria, basically, to enter into that Disney princess lineup.
Well, we love the rules about Disney princesses, and Mulan creates her own category just by being so awesome. So
on that same token, question number 4. Why aren't Elsa and Anna Disney princesses?
Because Frozen is way too successful. Like, the Disney princess line exists to help promote all of the princesses because some of them need a little extra help. Not so with Anna and Elsa. Frozen's so successful. Also, they're both queens, not princesses now.
Question number 5. Why are the Disney princesses good role models?
Oh, I mean, most of the time they just I think they've become better role models over time. In the past, they were much more like reactive characters, whereas now they're much more independent characters, but it's just female leads who go off and do awesome things by themselves.
Question 6. Why does Snow White have 8 Academy Award trophies?
Oh, this is actually a really weird one. When Snow White came out, it was the first ever feature-length animated film, so they didn't have a category for animated films, but it was such an achievement that they wanted to give Disney something, so they gave him like an honorary one plus 7 mini ones to represent the dwarves. Hey guys, just real quick, need to interrupt today's video. 1, to show you my other awesome shirt, but 2, to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Have you guys ever been discussing a new idea or a product with some friends, and then just a few hours later, you log online and suddenly you start seeing ads for those products? Because that happens to me all the time, and I'm like, wait, did I actually search this? I swear I just talked about it. Maybe I did. Well, just a few decades ago, a private conversation used to be exactly that. A private conversation. But in today's world, the internet is everywhere, and anything you've ever browsed or searched for or watched or tweeted is information. Or better yet, a digital record of who you are. And all that data can be aggregated to better target you. But if you want to keep all of your data private when you go online, you can use ExpressVPN. In today's world, there are companies called data brokers, and their sole job is to collect and sell your data. That's it. So much of this is done by triangulating, big tech word, eh? Information between your IP address, your geographical location, and your search terms. This can tell them a lot about who you are. But with ExpressVPN, my connection gets rerouted through an encrypted server, and my IP address becomes invisible. So if you, like me, believe that your data is just your business, secure yourself with the most trusted VPN on the market, ExpressVPN. And visit expressvpn.com/SCB to get an extra 3 months free. That is expressvpn.com/SCB for an extra 3 months free. One last time, expressvpn.com/SCB for an extra 3 months free. Link is in the description down below.
Question 7. Why does Cinderella have a fairy godmother?
See earlier question. Her parents are dead. She needs one. I actually don't know that one.
I read this one and was like, I can't wait to see what he says.
Video idea.
Question 8. Why did Sleeping Beauty fall asleep?
Maleficent is just mad that she wasn't invited to, I think, the christening of Aurora. So she casts a curse that Sleeping Beauty, if she pricks her finger on a spinning wheel, she will fall into an enchanted sleep. And that seems like the weirdest curse ever. And then
Time! I think that this is one of the oddest stories ever, and I am impressed that you actually know it.
Well, I haven't seen Sleeping Beauty in a long time, but the solution is that they just burn all the spinning wheels, but there's still one around, like all of them except for one. And then, like, why?
Okay, question 9. Why does Ariel want to be a human?
Mostly because she finds all their stuff fascinating, and she has a crush on Eric. That's the real answer. She has a crush on Eric, and who wouldn't?
True fact, man. Hunk much?
Yeah.
Question 10. How does Ariel breathe underwater?
Well, because she's a mermaid. Mermaids can just breathe underwater. They're fish. Mermaids are fish, so they can breathe underwater. I don't know where her gills are, but I assume she has them.
Okay, so that's where you firmly land. So Ariel has gills.
Oh, yeah.
Some air.
Some air.
Okay, question 11. Why does Pocahontas have a tattoo?
Ooh, I assume this is Disney's attempt to make her appearance more in line with like a traditional indigenous American. Based on the rest of the movie, I'm not sure how deep they were trying to go there, but that's what I think.
Question 12. How does Merida save her mom?
Basically by sewing back together a quilt. Right?
Classic rescue mission.
Classic rescue. Brave indeed.
Question 13. Why does Mor'du want to kill Merida?
Oh, this is just complete nonsense. It's just, I don't actually know. Mor'du is just there so that there's some antagonist in the movie for there to be a big fight.
Yeah, this is one area where I definitely think Pixar made a strange, like, uncharacteristic mistake, which was, for some reason in Brave, despite the fact that there's, like, a very real mother-daughter relationship thing going on here, there's just also a giant, mean bear that wants to attack.
I feel like Brave must have started with the idea that young Scottish princess goes and kills cursed savage bear, and they like took a hard left turn away from that, but that was still like the underlying idea, so they just rolled with it.
Question 14. How much does Rapunzel's hair weigh?
How much? I have no idea how much the hair weighs.
Oh, we're gonna fact check it. Just stab.
Take a stab. 20 pounds?
20 pounds?
That's a lot. That sounds like too much.
It feels like a lot. I don't even know how long
it's magic hair. Does that affect the weight?
It feels like it should.
Yeah.
Magic hair is more dense.
Yeah.
Because it's packed with magic.
Exactly.
Question 15. How does Mulan impress Captain Lee?
By being the first one to climb the post with the two heavy weights by wrapping them together and like outsmarting the challenge. It is my favorite scene in Mulan, and I hate that they cut it from the live action one like so much.
I gave you an extra second there because I was like, just go, man. Just let it out.
Dude, Mulan, the animated movie, is so good because Mulan has to overcome and like be better than all of the men on her own. And in the live action one, she just has superpowers. Like it undercuts its own messaging. It's so
Question 16. Why does Belle not like Gaston?
Basically because he is extremely sexist and doesn't like her for anything other than her looks. He just wants to get married and have her take care of all of his children while he goes and hunts and, drinks at the bar, which he decorates with antlers from the hunting trips.
I use antlers in all of my decorating.
Riley, make sure you leave that in.
Question 17. How did Belle's mom die?
This is actually not really addressed in the animated version, but they do address it in the live action version, and she dies from the plague.
Yeah, so the live action version of this movie did a fantastic job of actually going through and finding all the plot holes in the animated version of it. So, but like the live action or not, they did a good job of repairing or explaining what was going on with some of these things.
Yeah.
Question 18. How did Jasmine get Rajah?
I'm not sure we actually know the answer to this. They might address it in like the animated series somewhere, but she just has Rajah. Maybe it was a gift for her mom dying. See earlier.
Question 19. Why does Moana look like Te Fiti?
Oh, I love this answer. It is basically because when you say the heart of Te Fiti, you think of the little green stone, and that's like the physical heart, but like Moana herself is the heart. We have a whole video about this, but that's why when she restores it, Te Fiti looks like Moana, because Moana is the heart.
Question 20, and possibly one of my favorites. Why does Moana make me cry?
What? Oh man, if you're talking about like the slow motion walk thing, or when she says "I am Moana," oh man, that always gives me chills. It's like such a moment of self like realization. That's her realizing she is the heart of Te Fiti, though. To go back to the last question, we're like, she is the difference maker, not the heart.
You went over again, and I'm honestly just allowing it at this point in time. I'm not very cruel in this particular regard, but yeah, I think that Moana is like such a well done character that I think anybody can see themselves as Moana. She's like such a well executed hero of 1,000 faces.
Yeah, she's very good.
Question 21, how did Tiana become a princess?
Oh, this is actually, she marries into it, basically. Her and Naveen get stuck as frogs, but then they get married, and because they get married, they kiss, and they turn back into people, but because he's a prince, that makes her a princess.
This movie is wildly underrated.
It is, yes.
Just saying it. Question 22, why does Tiana call Charlotte Lottie?
Okay, Charlotte Lottie. It's just a short nickname for people named Charlotte.
It's like.
Do I need to explain this?
Nicknames can be so funny sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like how Jack is short for John.
Or Bob for Robert.
Question 23. What are Elsa and Anna's parents' name?
Oh, this is just a trivia question. Agnar and oh no. I don't remember the mom's name.
Time! Okay, you were so close here. The king's name is Agnar. I think you said Ragnar.
I said Agnar.
Did you say?
Yeah, Agnar.
Are you 100% sure?
That's what I meant to say.
Okay. I don't know if that counts. And Queen Iduna.
Iduna. Oh, yes. It's because it's like Iduna. It sounds like Idina, which is Elsa's voice actress's first name. That's an easy way to remember that, I suppose. But I didn't. I forgot. I failed you all. I'm sorry.
Question 24. Why does Belle love the Beast?
Because as she gets to know him, she finds out that he's actually a lot of a gentleman, and he's very willing to learn from her. Treats her a lot better than Gaston does, and he has a castle.
Castles be cool. Also, just because I know everybody's gonna say it in the comments, total Stockholm syndrome, a little bit going on there.
A little bit,
you know,
yeah. It's hard to say it's not a play.
Yeah. And finally, question 25. Who are the top 5 snubbed Disney princesses?
Oh, that's not what it says.
That's what it says.
That's not what it says.
That's what it says.
Okay, this is from our own video. It is Giselle, Kida, Nala, Jane, and Meg.
Wow!
Yes!
You got it with like a full second to spare. Very well done. I'm so impressed with you as ever. I'm glad I'm not having to go toe-to-toe with you on Disney princess trivia. My question for you is, who's your favorite Disney princess?
Oh, do you know what? I have several answers for this. Like, my actual favorite one is Mulan of like the official lineup, because I love the whole act of heroism thing. I think that's really cool. But I will also say that if Anna and Elsa were Disney princesses, I would just say Elsa.
Oh, you are such an older brother.
I know. She's the older sibling. I really like connected with her whole journey in Frozen 2 with the like taking off the mask and embracing who she was like really supposed to be rather than who she's expected to be. Like, I really felt that. So Elsa, but also Mulan. Well, guys, I hope that was really helpful to you, or maybe you learned a few things about Disney princesses that you didn't know already. But if you have any other questions you would like us to answer, be sure to leave them in the towel section down below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and subscribe so you don't miss any future Disney princess action from us. If you want to see our whole video about who the top 5 snub Disney princesses are, you can check out this video right here. Or if you want an entire playlist just about Frozen, you can check out this playlist right here. But otherwise, Ben, until next time, I will see you in another life, brother.